Today I am going to show you my 3 favorite blind girl makeup hacks to apply your contour, your blush, and your highlight. Do it all to perfection with or without vision. Hey, if you are new here, my name is Shelly. Welcome to Blind But Blended. I was born with something called optic atrophy and I'm actually legally blind. And today we are going to place these just using muscle memory, okay? So these are my favorite tips. Before we get started, one of the first things I always suggest you do, whether you are blind or a beginner to makeup, is understand your face. We are going to focus on the cheekbone area today. So let's get started with that. Okay, it sounds funny, but we're gonna find and get familiar with our cheekbone. First of all, find the top of your ear where your ear meets your face, okay? Then you're going to follow along. Ta-da! You just found your cheekbone. Okay, get my hair out of the way. Once we have found our cheekbone, we are going to play around with it and understand it. I want you to feel along the bottom of your cheekbone and just follow it along. We're not going to go into that place where our face goes in naturally. We want to hug that cheekbone. That's where the contour is going to go. Okay, then we're going to feel that our cheekbone has a face, okay, and then it kind of has a top, all right? Actually, you could even use this concept to apply bronzer as well, but I already applied bronzer, so we're just sticking to those 3 today. But once you understand your cheekbone, you can apply everything so easily. All right, let's do it. I'm gonna show you 2 different ways. You can apply with your finger because it's cream product. A lot of times, new people using it feel more comfortable applying with their fingers. So I'm going to do the right side with my finger, the left side with a brush, okay? So let's just get some contour on my finger. Again, we're going to find where your ear meets your face, find that cheekbone, and simply hug it and follow it along, stopping like pretty much at the end. Or, you know, if you have vision, you can stop pretty much the outer corner of the eye. Honestly, don't overthink it, okay? Just going to give that a quick look. I'm gonna add a little more because I wanna make sure you guys can see it. Again, I am just hugging that cheekbone. Don't worry, we're going to blend it in. I'm going to take, once you get familiar with your face, you can use brushes. That sounds funny, but once you get familiar with how your face is, this can all be done with a brush, which is nice. Okay, I squeezed this. I just added a little bit, and again, I'm not even looking into anything. I just know where it goes. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit more just so you can see it. Okay, again, I am just following along. I love to add a little swoop. I'm gonna do that to this side too at the end because it does make my face look a little fuller. If you have a fuller face and you want it to look more narrow, you could go down more a straight line towards your mouth. But we're not complicating it today, okay? We're just hugging that cheekbone. All right, done. We're gonna blend it in. Give me a minute. All right. Next, we're going to add this gorgeous cheek shade. This is La Cienega. I'm in love with it. I am going to apply this side with my finger. Again, just dab it in. Okay, I like to find the end of my cheekbone with my ring finger. And then I'm going to pat it. And I'm going to follow that cheekbone up, going on the front of the cheekbone. Now, you could say the front of the cheekbone. You could also maybe go a little more on the top. Either way, it's okay. We are going to just follow that cheekbone up, okay? Don't worry, I'm gonna blend. Let's do the same concept with a brush. I'm gonna just do a couple taps. Again, that might be a lot of taps. We are just following that cheekbone up. Don't worry, we're gonna blend this out. So when we blend our cheek shade out, I really like to do some swirls. I like to pat. Just because of my low vision, I like to make sure I don't have a line. So I really kind of go in all directions. Of course, if you are somebody with vision, you probably don't have to think about it as much as us low vision girls do. And when we apply this with the brush, one of the benefits of applying with the brush, once you get used to placement, is it kind of blends it in as you go. So we don't need to do as much blending. Okay, now I'm going to take that brush that I applied the contour with, and we are going to flick up. So we could have blended this in right away, I guess. Either way, it doesn't really matter. The creams really just blend in quite nicely together. And again, I'm just flicking up. Now, if you're somebody who wants to get into contouring more than your cheekbones, you can check out my Blind Girl contour video. Honestly, it is so simple. Once you get familiar with your face, you can kind of do everything. It's amazing. Okay. I'm going to call that blended. Let's move on. Take that cheek shade, throw it on the lips. That's what's so fun about the cheek shades. They work as lip shades. Okay, next step is the highlight. So remember, we have the bottom, we have the face, and we kind of have that top. So the highlight, we are going to place at the top. This is Pearl. I really like to pair it with pink, especially in the summer. So now I kind of went, like, think about where we did our cheek shade, right? Kind of started at that bottom of the cheekbone, we went up. Now we're going to add that Pearl highlight right to the middle on the top. So maybe if you think about it, how we placed our ring finger at the end of our cheekbone. Of course, that's my right side of my face. And then we tapped up. Let's place 2 fingers and then add our highlight. If that makes sense, I hope it does. I'm gonna add it again on this side. 2 finger widths from the end of your cheekbone, the end closest to your nose, go up 2 finger widths, and then go ahead and apply that highlight. Give it a quick blend in so you don't have a line. It is also really fun to take that highlight and just go down the bridge of the nose. Just a tiny amount will do. You can even place it on the center of your lips. Over top of that, it just gives them a fuller look. And we are going to do one more highlight. Let's have fun with this shimmer Starlight. It's so pretty. You could use your finger, but I'm gonna use the fluffy end of the brush. That's my favorite way to apply the shimmer because they come with a lot of pop. And that's really just going right on top of that highlight. But again, don't overthink it. It doesn't matter if it goes a bit on the cheek shade. It all blends together beautifully anyways, okay? These shimmer illuminators, they can be used as eyeshadows. They are so fun. There you go. That was so easy. Vision or no vision, you can now contour your cheekbones, get that blush placed where you want it, and that highlight, and of course a little shimmer, because we should always have a little shimmer. That's it. I really hope that that was helpful. Of course, if you have questions, always ask. You can check out other blind tutorial videos, which I feel like are always good for beginners as well. But again, thanks for hanging out. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, do all the things. And I will see you next time on Blind But Blended.